What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to more Black Desert. So today felt like doing a little bit of grinding on Succession today, actually. So we're gonna do that. Might as well just pop some buffs while I'm at it. I don't even remember what we have. Sure, one of these thingies. I forgot what I had these for. Do these stack? Stacks with other... Does this stack with Old Moon? Does not. Okay, so you use one of these. There's a lot of random buffs I need to remember to use. Do I... All these buffs. Alright, so it's been a while since I've played Succession, so bear with me as I remember how to actually play this game. I've been on Awakening for so long that it's gonna take me a minute to get used to it. Ooh, we forgot our loot scroll. But yeah, so actually this might be the first time that I've been grinding with since we got our Pen Black Star. So gotta remember how to use the Nocturne combo. I always thought that Succession would be so much easier. And it is, in a sense, but after swapping back and forth, it might be a little bit different. Sad thing is nowadays black magic crystals from here aren't worth as much because ever since the whole EMC event that gave everyone the thing, you don't really need it as much. Okay, popping bus. This actually feels pretty good, Succession grinding. Like, I always liked it more than Awakening at high-end spots, but it more or less feels like, you know, when you get the spirit thingy. Oh yeah, I should probably put this on the screen. Not that I really track trash loot as much, especially because in spots like this is not considered main, even though I don't really know what main is for orcs. It's just like, nowadays you just pick whatever spot's open. I just like this one because it's not as popular because you don't get as much trash loot, but you don't also have to duel for spot every 5 minutes either, so that's pretty nice. still feel like I'm forgetting a buff. I don't know what. I'm pretty sure if I wanted to make the big money and all the big XP, I should be at Gyfin now. But sometimes they're just like chill grinds where I don't have to dodge everything. Just chill, relax, talk to you guys, or when I'm not recording, watch a show. There's always those people that run into your spot and then they're looking for a spirit and then they leave. I don't know, that's like probably not even efficient. Like, you might as well just find a spot and grind and then hope a spirit drops, because the time you're wasting looking for it in other spots, might as well just do something else. I do have to say though, if you are not as geared, but like you have enough gear to just be here and grind here fine, you still kind of do run through a lot of potions, so would recommend going for an infinite pot before going here. Like, you don't need it, but it would help. No spirit? Feels bad. I missed the XP exchange thing. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know why I pick up skill points anymore. I don't actually need it for... Clearly, I don't need it for a succession, and I'm actually recently finished with Awakening. So, like, yeah, 2,700 to get everything on Awakening is roughly around where you're going to be at. Man, I'm doing bad on Succession. It's taking me longer to get used to than I thought it would. I do eventually want to try to push for level 64. But it's not really the highest priority because there's no, like, you get small benefits, but it's not really anything noticeable. Ooh. I think that's my 15th one, so after this hour, I could turn them in and get the imperfect things. That's pretty nice. I think you can only do it once per family, that quest. But it is at very worst, like, what, 150 mil, assuming you don't get anything good. Ooh, another chance at a spirit. Let's go. Let's go. I get to see what it feels like to play a striker for 10 minutes. Or current meta Zerker. I think with the buff, you just clear all these. You don't have to do any big pulls. You just kind of hold left click and things are dead. Usually, I don't understand how people get like 6 of these an hour on average when I grind here. I get maybe 1, 2 if I'm lucky. Could just get another imperfect crystal? Yeah. What do you do with them after you get 15? Do you just sell them to the vendor? Because you can only do the quest once per family. But yeah, if you guys want to see more like grind spot videos, I could definitely do those, because I think they're fun. Plus, it gives me an excuse to actually grind. I'm just hoping one day what they could do is have a trade-up system. So you know those shard thingies? Yeah, the thing I just got. I wish you could trade them for other ones. Not like at a 1-to-1 ratio, because everyone would just grind like orcs then. But like maybe a 3-to-1 ratio, or even 5-to-1. To the one you want. I think that would be cool. And it helps everyone, even the newer players, get the stuff they want a little bit easier. I do think the cups are pretty good. I just don't think they're not game changing. They're good, but that's it. Midnight. Over clearing. Gotta slow down a little bit. I'm gonna be honest, I don't actually know how much time I have left on my buff thing. Uh-oh, when someone pops a karma buff, you know there's something going down. Does karma buff actually affect Fable fame? I would like to know that. You know, one thing I wish they would do is just change the spirit buff that we get here to like a 1 buff, not you have to pick Awaken or Succession. Like, if you pick it up, just pick one of them, you get the same thing. I think overall that would just make life so much easier. Also, make the buff bar bigger when... I would like to actually see my relevant buffs, like the spirit timer. I don't care that I have all those life and skill buffs on. Okay, let's dump 7,500 in there. I wonder where everyone's grinding these days. I know everyone's going for artifacts and stuff, but yeah, I guess that's a good thing that it spreads out the amount of grind spots people have to go to. I do want the HP artifacts. But that one requires all the field bosses in Garmoth. Not like I can just grind for that one infinitely, otherwise I would. That felt like a really good 10 minutes for that spirit buff. I think it's over now. Yep, it's over. I'm no longer two-shotting things. But honestly, with the Black Star, like double Black Star, it feels really good. I would like another org and get another spirit buff real quick. I wish these Cup of Arid Forest things actually sold. Like, people do buy them, but it's so many on the market to the point where it's just like, I've had 3 cups listed for sale for like the past 5 months. They don't sell. Oh boy. I think that event is you turn it into someone in Calpheon and they give you like fruited something from farming, but it's RNG which one you get. I think I would like to get a lot of Fruit of the Sun because it's good for alchemy. should do another video grinding here at Orcs, except in Awakening. Another shard. Do you even get an artifact from Orcs? I don't think so. I do this mostly for the towers. I don't know if here's the best spot to be dropping the lighthouses, whatever those spirit things are. I still love the succession range on Wheel of Fortune. That is like one of the greatest changes they added to this game, or since the reboot. No, you don't. You know, one thing I wish they did is I wish they had more of those 30-minute buffs. Like, you know how they give you Old Moon and Jay's Scrolls, whatever, and all this stuff is like 1 hour long. I wish they had 30-minute ones. Sometimes I just want to grind for 30 minutes. But then what do I do next? Like, can't just AFK on my character or I'm gonna lose the buffs. Tag these, tag those, tag anything that comes over there. How many spirit whispers do you guys get an hour? Assuming you don't already have a pre-buff one from the Glish quest weekly. I think I've gotten pretty lucky. It's not rarely, but I've had 1 hour where I just had like a full hour of spirit buff before, but it's not common. I also kind of wish there was a way to turn off those like messages that's like, oh, the fairy whatever. Actually, next time it pops up, I'll just tell you. Because honestly, the only thing I really want to see is you hear a gentle whisper of a spirit, something. Yeah, the powerful light thingies. Yeah, I don't care about that. I want to see that. Ooh, 10 mil. I still think for higher end spots like Olin's or the new Gyfin, probably Awakening is the better choice because there's a lot of dodging you have to do, and in Succession you are in melee. So that's just my opinion, though I really do like Succession for grinding. You just do a lot more damage, but I think unless they fix the system where if you die and you lose crystals, I'm always going to choose the safer route over more damage. But like spots like this where I know it well enough I'm pretty sure I won't die unless I literally just go AFK or my game crashes and then I'm stuck here. I used to like seeing those black magic crystal pops up when they were on pre-order and they were 6 mil each. Nowadays it's just like, yeah, you need those for 10 armors and weapons, right? The quest. I've never even started it, so I guess if I wanted to make myself another character, like pen on another character, it would actually be a Kudum, believe it or not. I would make myself a free pen Kudum and dump it on another character. Will we be able to get one more spirit while we're grinding? That would be pretty nice. Not a gentle whisper buff. Ooh, that actually does kind of a lot of damage. Never really used it for damage before. I don't think so. I still feel like this is the perfect spot for me. Like, I know obviously there are classes that clear so much faster, but I think for me, just because, I don't know, it just seems good. I don't care about the power of the lightning. Just want an org buff thingy, a spirit whisper. I think next time I haven't grinded at Star's End in at least a year. It's not that I don't remember how, I think it's just I made so much more money on average at work, so I was just like, I never thought about going back. But yeah, I mean, unless you get like 3 distos, then of course you make more. But one thing I've actually been planning on doing in the near future was starting a grind for the compass piece, or well, the entire compass actually. And I already know that's going to be a huge pain that I'm going to sink like literal thousands of hours into. I just have to prepare myself for it. But yeah, I think there's 1 at Ackman and 2 in Histria. And everyone says the Elton piece is like the worst thing that can ever happen, yet I don't even remember my history of rotations. I'm just gonna have to pray to RNG Jesus that it happens and we get lucky. Is Histria still packed these days, or is it pretty empty to like find a spot at? Then I can probably grind Histria really easy. I just need to remember what rotations are. All right, so we'll go until my guild buffs run out, which is like 17 more minutes, and we'll call it for the hour. And then yeah, once the hour ends, ooh, we may not get like 6 an hour like some people, but we got 2, which is super good for me. I can't pull 30k trash an hour like those ultra buffed videos that I see, but I'm happy with 2. I already know I can't compete with like the super min-max grinders, but as long as I can, you know, profit at a pretty good rate, then I'm okay. Wonder what is the record? I don't actually use the Garmoth site that people track their thing. I should do that one day. But ever since they moved the market registration to like, you have to be signed into Discord to do it, I'm just like, do I really want to sign into Discord on some site? We're at 14k trash so far. I do wonder how well I could do in Awakening. Though granted, like, I'm literally maybe like 2 brackets under for Awakening. Org, let's go. Let me just like one-shot him real quick. Another Valtara. I know I could have saved it for like another 5 minutes and min-maxed it, but like, amount of people that just come here and just yoink your thing, I'm just like, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm just gonna take it. Technically, we got 3 of them this hour, but does it really count if I'm taking it while I still have one? I guess. Dang it, that's a 4th one. I only took it because I don't want other people to take it. I've had people just randomly zoom in, steal it. I'm not that mad about it. If I can prevent that from happening, I'm going to leave it. Another BMC. This time they're only worth like 2 million instead of 6 million. Feels bad. I feel like I might actually need them if I want to go for the pen boss gear. Kill this. Oh boy, a 5th one in like 3 minutes. This happens 100%. No, I'm just kidding. It's weird. No, it's like this happens more often than not. They just all start piling up when I don't need it. Does that happen to me, you guys too, or just me? Well, I guess assuming I don't get any more, this should last me until all my guild buffs run out, so I guess we're grinding the last 10 minutes with the buff. Technically we got 5, but it didn't count. Should probably go turn that in a little bit later tonight. Oh god, I'm zooming. I would love to try to reach 20k trash loot an hour. I don't think it's happening. but we will get to see how much silver I get an hour. I've never really kept track of it, I guess you can say. And there's a lot of things I don't really count in terms of the money. I really just count trash loot and the what is it, like the Seeds of the Void, Voltara Flames kind of thing. I don't count Blackstones. I don't sell them. Should we count these imperfect crystals? Nah, that's not like a regular item in the loot table, so no, we don't count those. Do I count black magic crystals? I guess we can count those. I don't really plan on selling it, but they're at like a non-maxed out price, so I think it's reasonable now. Let's see, can we get 4K trash loot in this bundle before our timer runs out? Yeah, I think we can hit 4K in the next 2 minutes. We're at 38:28. I love the loot log thingy that shows up. It's just one less chat box I have to read. Oh, boss, let's go. If I get another spirit, sadly, we're gonna have to grind an extra 10 minutes. Well, we're doing an extra 10 minutes. Actually, when the buffs go out, I'll just end the video, but I'm gonna do an extra 10. Yeah, we'll count the loot. And I'll count everything else, but that's it. The game knows it's like, yeah, 1 minute until you're done. All right, let's give you a buff so you just stay here for a little bit longer. Once guild buffs go out, we're calling this for the hour, though. Got 30 more seconds. Once the... yeah. All right, guild buffs are out. Let's check our totals. Okay, so we got 14,000. Let's just say 19,000 with 9 seeds and 18 Voltara's flames and 2 rows of that. All right, cool. That's an hour. I'm gonna finish up this rest of the buff, but with that said, I'll see you guys in a bit.